Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to ask if the cards, powers that be, etc., can give us a positive message. Had enough about the illegality and the snarky and snakiness of Trump, this criminal. So what can you give us that's positive? People would like something positive for a change. Okay. So above it all, we have justice. And underneath of it, that the action is coming along. Steps are happening, okay, when it comes to justice. At the center of it, we have the Repugly Uglies, okay? The wealthy, the Repugly Uglies could be. Let's look and see what we have with that. And at the center of it, mob. The MAGA mob. Okay. We have the MAGA mob up there, like the crows circling. And let's see what the foundation is. They're your jungle, the dark night, the things that they're doing, the, the way that they're conducting themselves. Okay? So coming into it, we have what's being birthed, our rules, our laws, our regulations, etc., America, and what we are aligned with. Okay, with the foundation being slow walking things, protecting, okay, that yes, maybe things are going slow, but we have to continue to slow walk things to protect America, our rules, our rights, our regulations, to come into alignment with what we are as a country. Okay? So then we have juggling and balancing these things underneath of it all when it comes to those in power that are holding on to the monetary, to the daily happenings, etc. Let's see what else we have. So juggling, balancing, the projection, we have to project out balance and what we want in justice. And that's the doorway, okay? That's the doorway. So it's saying that, don't worry, this criminal mob that's acting like the jungle, the MAGA clan, etc., there is justice coming. It's on the move, okay? And when it comes to the MAGA clan, and again, we have up here, underneath of it, we have Trump, okay? That justice is moving. So again, the foundation is the jungle that we feel like we're going through now. Yes, things seem to be moving slowly, but they do have a shell of protection there from our softness underneath, and there is a doorway. There is a doorway. So again, in the center of it, we have the mob. We have the MAGA clan. We have the out of control ones that have taken over the Republican Party. And we need to bring into alignment by projecting out what it is that we really want to see. You know, again, in your mind's eye, what is it that you want? Continue to put this out in positivity so that this can come into alignment when it comes to the Magatonians, when it comes to our rules, our laws, our regulation, America, and balancing, bringing it to balance and juggling these things. So our positive read is justice is above all of it. It is moving, okay? Yes, we're waiting for the ship to come in. It takes time, and but when it comes to the Magatonians and Trump, but it is on the move, and that again, we have the mob, but we have to hold steady with aligning with the projection that we want to bring into place, not giving up on America, not going into pessimism, and continuing to hold the values that we want. And again, get out there and vote Democratic the whole way, okay? Don't give up hope. Don't go into pessimism. And, know that things are on the higher up. Now, when I'm asking for, something to come in through the universe, we've got some help on the other side, okay? But it is up to us what it is that we want to bring into place, and we have to continue to hold that, project that out, and bring it into alignment when it comes to these things, and just keep exposing the truth. Keep exposing that dark underbelly that we have of, the criminal activity. And like I said, this is the time of the division. Those in the light will go closer to the light, and those in the dark will go into greater deception. And the dark cannot handle the light. The more light that comes in, the more crazy the dark is going to get. Okay, that's the way that works. And the dark works by what? Continuing to try to, it'll give you a little truth, and then it'll keep putting in some lies, some spins, some things to, to try to dilute the truth, to try to turn it into something other. So if you are aware of that's what happens, that's the way dark works, okay? It'll start out with some truth, but then it continues to infiltrate it with something erroneous and more erroneous and more erroneous until it bears no resemblance to what was started with, okay? So just know that this is the way that this works, and we are going towards justice. We're waiting for the ship to come in. It's not here yet, and we need to hold the line and project out what we want and hold on to those values and stay positive with it and not go into the negativity and give that darker element its power. Because that's what it does. It wants to rule by fear. It wants to rule by lies. It wants to rule by that type of thing, of that unhappiness, creating that misery. And misery loves company. And if they can find something to hold on to of that miserable person, and they just keep, winding it up, then they hook them in and off and running. Now, the other day I saw a really interesting one. The Oath Keeper's son, the one he's in jail now, his son is running as a Democrat. And a very interesting thing, he's talked about his life at home. His father, of course, was ruled in fear. And oh my God, if you talk to somebody that's in infiltration and paranoia and the world's coming to an end and you have to have all these provisions there, and that's the way he grew up. His father ruled with an iron fist at the home, and it was always fear-based and drama-based and the son came to see that that's absolutely not true. Okay? So it was very interesting. You might want to watch that interview with this Oath Keeper's son who's running as a Democrat. And he talks about what it was like growing up at home with his father and the mental state of the father. And that's what it is. They get them in paranoia, fear, and all this drama, and it just keeps feeding and growing and growing and growing until they can't see the light of day any longer. So on that note, I'll leave that here. Hopefully somebody's gotten something from this, and we'll see you online.